When it comes to your business, your time is worth quite a bit. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about maybe considering how you spend your time and maybe picking and choosing your battles a little bit more wisely. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. And real quick, for those of you out there who are new to this channel, maybe just browsing around YouTube and stumble across my channel, just know that I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and I make these videos to help other potential eBay resellers, or maybe you've been doing this for a long time, and hopefully you can take a look at my other content. Give me a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and hopefully you enjoy this content. And while you're at it, comment down below if you can contribute to this conversation. By contributing to this video and commenting, you do help bring this video to other people who may not know about this channel. So I would certainly appreciate it. So I received a phone call today. You guys know him, Archie Biscuit Butt. And we had one of our good conversations like we normally have. And we talked about a few things, but he had mentioned to me he got his first swap out today, his first return where there was a swap out. So he told me that he sold an item. It was like I think it was a $13, $14 item. And it was brand new, shipped it out on time, customer received it just fine. And the customer opened a return. It's one of those remorse returns, and he accepted the return, and when the package arrived back to him, it was in different packaging than what he had sent out. He had opened the packaging to find that there was an insert, and this was a package from another seller. It was the same kind of item. In fact, the same item. It was just a used item. It wasn't his new item that he shipped the customer. And so what he gathered was that he shipped out a new item to the customer, and they kept his item, and they sent back old condition item that they bought from a different seller. And I don't know, maybe they're hoping to be able to get this new item at a used price, and we're only talking like $4 or $5 difference in price. So he reached out to the buyer pretty much saying, hey, you shipped back a different item than what I sent you. I sent you a brand new item. You shipped me a used item kind of thing. He was talking to me after he had sent this message, and he had wanted to spend a lot of time on this. I said, look, Archie, this is a $13.50 item or whatever it is. I said, is it really worth your time? We're talking contacting eBay, doing this, doing that. I said, look, you got to really pick and choose your battles when it comes to dealing with customer returns, faulty customer returns. eBay gives us a tool that we can use, the 50% deduction from a customer refund should they do something like this. And I simply told him, look, I would go in and process the return and deduct 50% from the refund. Send the customer a message letting him or her know what they did in this instance and why you're taking this action, and just move on with it. Provide photos as proof, and don't spend a lot of time, because I think sometimes, and I'm guilty of this myself, if you watch my videos last year, I really spent a lot of time on things like this for a couple reasons. For one, I wrote it off in my mind as doing research for the channel. It allowed me to learn a lot about the return process and how it affects me and how it affects you. But also in the back of my mind, I was really thinking, you know what, this is principle. These customers, these buyers are allowed to get away with murder, and eBay doesn't do anything. So it made me feel, and I sort of feel that, as a seller, we got to kind of protect ourselves, because eBay doesn't have our best interest at heart at all times. And I kind of, in my mind, maybe took different situations, customer swap out situations or return situations, and I kind of use principle as my reasoning for following up on things when I should have just simply used the refund tool, deducted what I need to deduct, contact the buyer and let them know what's going on, and just simply move on. And it's one of those things I think we tend to do. We spend too much time on stuff that's not productive, that's not really making us money. Bottom line, that's what we do this for. And I think sometimes we get so sidetracked on these other things that doesn't involve listing, doesn't involve shipping, doesn't involve getting more items in your store. And we get caught up on those other aspects of the business that really should be things that are second thoughts. So, if we're dealing with a $1,200 item, yeah, you want to spend that kind of time. You want to pursue it because, $1,200 is a good sales week for some people. And that will require you to take a little bit of time, follow up, and definitely you want to fight it so that you can protect your account and protect your money. But if we're talking about something under $50, it's really not worth it. Use that refund tool. And for those of you who haven't use the refund tool or aren't sure when you can use it, I will put a video somewhere up here. Last time I made reference and I didn't do that, I apologize. But I have a lot of videos out that explain the refund tool, the refund process, things like that. Rather than getting all worked up about it, it's going to happen if you sell enough items. Buyers can definitely try to be sneaky, and a lot of buyers are conditioned by Amazon because they know they can just send anything back in any condition and they can get a refund. So, it's just one of those things where nobody's looking out for your account than you. I get it. But at the same time, don't spend a lot of needless amount of time taking away from the time you should be listing and working on improving your account. I had a similar return where a guy claimed that, I sent him an item that had a broken part, even though it came out of a working system. And I had a bunch of them like that, and all of them were identical. But I didn't take time to fight with the guy. I just simply said, go ahead and open the return and send it back. I got it. It didn't look quite right. Maybe it was a swap out. He took my good one. He put his in its place. But we're talking about a $45 item. I'm not going to fight that. And in this case, I didn't even deduct anything. I just gave him a refund and I moved on. Bottom line, for most of you, you're running a business and you need to make business decisions. Now, I would recommend sitting down, creating a policy. I will give full refunds unless A, B, and C. And if A, B, and C happens, here's how I approach it. And then if you have those situations that are one-off, because every situation is not the same, it's rare to find an identical situation. There's always going to be something different about a return or a situation. Have exceptions in your mind. So with the exception that, I told you guys in the past, it's not a good idea to give partial refunds, and I still subscribe to that thought. But I would certainly say that there are times that are warranted where partial refunds are in order. It's going to save you money as a seller, which is, you save money, you make money. If you save $20 and a return label on a large item and pacify that buyer with a $10 return to prevent that $20 return label, you're making a business decision. And I'm okay with that. But not all the time, because you just don't feel comfortable telling the customer no. Sometimes you have to stand your ground, but sometimes you have to make exceptions to your own policies. And the whole purpose of that is to save yourself time so you're not knee-deep in dealing with that situation. You have something already set in stone on how, as a business, I'm going to handle this situation. So with me lately, it's really about getting your listings up. I say this a lot, and spending the time. I just got through, it's now about 10 o'clock at night, 10 p.m. Started about 11 o'clock this morning working my listings, and I have different types of items, different things that I have to do. I had about 30 something items listed today. For me, that's pretty good because you're dealing, again, for those of you don't know, I don't have a lot of the same kind of item. I'm dealing with different stuff, anywhere from electronics to, now I've been putting our clothing back up because I just don't want to bulk it out. It's too good. And so I'm getting that stuff back up on a different account, putting stuff back up on Poshmark, and just stuff like that. So it's one of those things where my time is very valuable. I spent a lot of time today. I spent my day with those 33 listings. What you don't know is I spent at least a couple hours dealing with the family issue. We all have family issues and situations we deal with. I dealt probably about an hour and a half. I cooked dinner tonight. I enjoy cooking. I cook for the family, so that's what I did. And I fielded probably 2 phone calls from other friends who had situations that they wanted to talk about, not even related to eBay. And so I probably, without the distractions, could have had about 50 items listed easily. We're talking picking out of my boxes, picking the items out, evaluate, testing, photo, 12 photos per item, listing, and getting the items put away. And I could have easily done about 50 had it not been for some of the things that I was dealing with outside of eBay. But that's going to happen. And if you're allowing other small issues, eBay issues, to take away from your eBay productivity, then you're just hurting yourself in the long run. You're not helping your business, and it's counterproductive. I promise you that $6.50 or $7 that you're trying to get back, you're probably going to lose about $20, $30 worth of productivity. Just, it's one of those things where you're stepping over $1 to pick up a quarter. And I want you guys to really think about being more productive. Right now, my sales aren't that great. I'm still getting consistent sales, but I tell you right now, with the effort I'm putting in, if I was doing this in the fall, I'd be killing it. But what's happening is I'm making sales and my store is growing, and I'm getting ready for the customer. When they come back, I'm going to have a bigger store than ever, and I plan on really knocking it out of the park. It's all about money, guys. That's why we do this, whether your motivation is for bills or for vacation or just to survive. This is what we do. We do this because we need to do it, not because it's something we sign up for. Now, we can make it fun, but you know what? There's a reason why a lot of people don't like to list, because it's a drag, it's monotonous, but you got to do it. It's part of the job. And the exciting stuff, you gotta limit that exciting stuff. Don't oversource. Don't go out and hoard if you're not getting that stuff up. Focus on the right things, and your business is going to definitely thank you for it. I promise you that. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about what I talked to you about today? Please put your comments down below. I'm thankful for the people that continually comment and leave comments. I'd like to see some new faces pop up in the comments. Please, even if it's just a hello, put your comments down below. I would certainly appreciate that. And while you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so when I go live or make another video, you're going to be notified when that happens. So guys, whether you're dealing with just a crazy return or anything else related to eBay, save your time, focus it on the right things, because flipping ain't easy, and this is just another example of that. I want you guys to have a great rest of your week. You will hear from me here probably Friday morning. Don't hold me to that, but I'll do what I can to get that content out to you guys. And I just want you guys to have a great rest of your week. Have a good one, everyone.